Hi everybody, it's Bible story time again. Now we're moving away from the Easter story, and what I thought I would do is to go right back to the beginning. And I may not do this forever, but I think maybe once a week I'll prepare a Bible story and we'll work our way through the Bible together. So today I want to tell you about the first thing that happened. It's called In the Beginning. And the creation, how the world began, what the Bible tells us. So, guys, I want you all to close your eyes because the Bible starts with God speaking. And you know, God made things by speaking. He spoke and the creation came into being. So, close your eyes. Great. Here we go. And God spoke and said, "Let there be light." Open your eyes. And there was light. The Bible says God separated the light from the darkness, and he called the light daytime and he called the darkness, that's right, nighttime. And the Bible tells us God looked at what he'd made and it was good. Now every time I say and God looked at what he'd made, can you repeat back with me, and it was good? Brilliant. Okay, so God separated the light from the darkness and he created the day and the night. And then God spoke again and God made the skies above and the waters below. Called the sky, and he called the waters, the great oceans, the seas, the rivers, the streams. And God looked at what he'd made and it was good. Fantastic. The next day, the Bible tells us, God spoke and God said, "Let dry ground appear." So God made the earth. Now here we go. We're going to see the earth created now. So God separated the waters, the seas, from the dry land. Here we go. Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't it amazing? So God made the trees of the field. He made the plants. Here's the fastest growing tree. Ready? Ta-da! Isn't that amazing? So God made the earth and he separated the waters and he made the trees and the plants and the flowers. Should we put some flowers up here? Should we do that? Here we go. We're going to do that now. Let's put some lovely plants and flowers here on our picture board. Put some fruit over here. Wow, that's a massive bunch of grapes, isn't it? Put some flowers over here. And let's put some fruit on the tree. Now, if you are really clever, you will know that that's probably not a fruit tree. I think it's an oak tree. But we'll pretend that it's a fruit tree. What shall we put on the tree? Yep, I can hear you saying apples. Great, I'm glad you said that because I don't have any bananas. There we are, it's not a banana tree. So we put some apples on this tree. So look how beautiful God's creation is. He made different types of trees for different types of apples and fruit. Wow. At the end of the day, after God had made the earth and the trees, God looked at what he'd made and it was good. Fantastic. Then the Bible tells us that God made the sun. Look at that. He made the sun and he made the moon. And he gave the sun a job. He said to the sun, "You're in charge of the daytime." And he said to the moon, "You're in charge of the nighttime." And the Bible tells us that God also made the stars in the sky. Now, of course, we can only really see the stars when we look up into the sky at night time. And then it has to be really, really dark for us to see them. But it tells us in the Bible that God created the stars. He threw them into space and he gave each one of them its own name. And God knows the names of the stars. So God made the sun, the moon, and the stars, the planets, the comets, everything out there in space. And God looked at what he'd made and it was good. Brilliant. Okay, the next day, God spoke again and said, let the seas and the rivers be filled with fish and living creatures. So God made the fish of the sea. Look at that. Wow. Some of you might have fish. You might have a pond, or you might have a goldfish. You might have tropical fish. There's some tropical fish. But guys, this is my favourite. Look at that. And that's not a fish, it's a whale. I love watching nature programs, don't you, on television? Well, this is amazing. So God made the fish of the sea, and then he said, let birds fly across the sky, across the face of the earth. So God made the different types of birds. Now you might know the names of some of these birds. We'll put them up here. What might this white one be called? Could be a dove, couldn't it? What about this black one here? Yeah, it could be a raven or a blackbird. Well, when God looked at what he'd made on this day, and he looked at the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, God was pleased with what he had made. And it was good. Brilliant. The next day, God spoke and said, let the earth be filled with living creatures, each according to their own kind. So God made, get ready, you call out when I put these up if you see them. God made elephants. God made, you might see these around today, squirrels. God made, you might have one of these at home, bunny rabbits. God, I love the monkeys. God made monkeys. God made lions. Can you make a noise like a lion? God made cats. Look at that. Wow, look at this one. God made bears. Look at that. God made giraffes. Do you know he made so many? I used to collect these when I was little. He made frogs. Okay, I don't like these ones. God made snakes. He also made dogs. Have any of you got a dog at home? He made lambs and sheep. He made tigers. Wow, get ready for this one. What do you think this is? It's a donkey. God made donkeys and horses. He made all the different types of animals. And he said to the bears, because he made more than one, he made one that was a boy and one that was a girl, so that they could have children, they could have babies, not children, but they could have other bears. So the bears gave birth to bears. The monkeys gave birth to chickens. No, the monkeys gave birth to monkeys. The sheep gave birth to sheep. The dogs gave birth to dogs. And God looked at what he'd made, and it was good. Is it finished? It's not, is it? There's something missing from God's amazing creation. And do you know what it is? It's people. And the Bible tells us like this. Do you know, God took some of the dust, some of the dirt, and he formed a man. Let's put the man here. Do you know, we'll put him standing here in front of the lion. There he is. And this man was called Adam, because Adam means man. And God formed the man. And then it tells us in the Bible that God breathed life into the man. So the man became alive. But he was different from all the other types of animals that God had made in the creation, because God made man to be friends with him, to be able to know God as friends, to know him really, really personally, to enjoy him and spend time with God. Isn't that amazing? Wow. So God said to Adam, Adam, I've got a job for you. I want you to give names to all the different types of animals. So Adam looked at a donkey and he said, you're a donkey. He looked at a giraffe and said, you're a giraffe. He said to a monkey and said, you're definitely a monkey. And Adam gave names to all the animals. But it tells us in the Bible that all the animals had a partner. You know, the boys and girls were together. But Adam never had a partner. So God one day sent him asleep. And when Adam woke up, he had the most amazing, it might have scared him a bit, but he was so happy because when he woke up, he saw Eve, a lady, in fact, a woman, like him, but different. In fact, I think when Adam woke up, it tells us in the Bible that God took one of Adam's ribs, did some cosmetic surgery on Adam, and he formed this woman. And when Adam woke up, he must have gone, wow, man, woman, wow, man, woman. So she gets called woman, or Eve. Eve, which means the mother of all living. Well, Adam and Eve were able to get married. They were able to have lots of children, and God was their best friend. They enjoyed an amazing friendship with God. After God made Adam and Eve, and he gave them a job to do, well, he put them in charge. He said to them like this, he said, you know what? I'm going to look after things in heaven, and I want you to be in charge of all the things here on the earth that I have made. So, and we'll be the best of friends. And Adam and Eve enjoyed that friendship. So God looked at what he'd made, and it was good. No. It was better than good. It was amazing. It was fantastic. In fact, God has now finished his amazing creation. And it says, after God looked, it was very good. I guess people say today, it was perfect. It was fantastic. It was incredible. And God loved what he'd made. He loved Adam and Eve. They were able to know God in a really special way. And things were amazing. Wow, I hope you enjoyed the first story from the Bible. Next time, I'll tell you what happened to spoil what God had made so good. Until next week, goodbye.